Maluach enters the circle. Jaden Williams in for the Cardinals. Duke controls the opening tap. Underway, Cameron. Early touch for flag. Kon Knueppel off and running. Partially rejected inside. And a turnover.
One of the things you want to do when you go against Duke in here is you want to try to shorten the possession, shorten the game, shrink the court as much as you can.
Maluach the lob and the finish. Duke's on the board.
He alters and changes things and makes it difficult for.
Pike grabbed the rebound, lost it for a minute. Back outside to Khaman. 0 for 2 on that stretch, and the putback by Williams. So Jaden Williams active in the early going.
UIW has been able to score. They can set up this half-court 1-3-1, and they stay in it for the possession.
Corner triple. Kon Knueppel connects. Yeah, the slow starts have been a bit of an issue at times this year for a variety of different reasons. Proctor, no. Flag. Fresh 20 goes to work inside and too easy. Foster spins away from trouble outside to Proctor. Gets outside to Flag. He'll get it back. Proctor left wide open. The shot selection and where he is actually attempting shots does have the one triple. Outside of that, it's closely around the rim. TJ Ford Jr. from downtown. And yes, indeed, that is the son.
One thing I would say about Maluach, watching him early and live, is he's got to do a better job with his hands. His hands got to be ready on offense. His hands have got to be high on defense.
Sion James bullies his way inside. Anderson delivers with a mid-range, no good. Cleared by Williams, no good, and blocked at the rim.
Approaches the game. When you watch him play, you see the pure joy that the kid plays with.
It was great today. Shoot around. The backdoor cut. Khaman. And a one-possession game. Less than 8 to go in the half. Robinson inside. Khaman triple team and rejected. They're going to count the bucket. It was on the way down. Maluach snuck in.
You didn't like it?
I don't know that that ball was going in or down, but it was close. Flag. Silky smooth.
Both his buckets have been back to the basket, overpowering his. Now look at the pressure Duke is applying on the ball handler. Lee, that's a contested tough two, and that's the one they make. That was one of the best defensive.
Blue Devils get it back, approaching 6 to play. Bailey second, the Southland Conference in scoring, and there's a chance for 3.
Count it, and a dribble. And then just does a nice job, one dribble, and then doesn't. And it forces Duke to take the timeout.
Trapping half-court pressure, easy lob. Maluach downstairs connects.
Hey, this is just so simple. Look how spread the floor is. James just throws it up near the rim.
That's almost a possession game until the final minute of the first half.
I mean, you're this close and you shot 26% from the floor.
Unthinkable.
In the first half. Right? Yes. So I don't know if the paint was falling off the wall in the locker room, but that works, and that has worked all game.
Well, the foul, but simply understand at a deeper level, this has got a chance to be not necessarily his team, but at times it could be when they need it to be. That makes sense.
I don't think there's any question.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen in the games where late game situation, Scheyer's calling his number, and Sion James.
Got that to go, but it went.
He's so strong, and he handles. I think they are both outstanding basketball teams.
Clemson beat the same Kentucky team that defeated Duke, and there's the first points of the second half for the Cardinals. It was Dylan Khaman. He's got 6. I think a lot of people forget Clemson made a run to the Elite 8 last season. P.J. Hall is gone. Ian Shefflin has been impressive. So is Caleb Foster for the Blue Devils.
2003 Naismith Player of the Year. Helped Rick Barnes at Texas to the 03 Final Four.
Gungba cleans it up. I wasn't ready for TJ Ford's son to be.
Well, he's made 13 threes and 2 two-point baskets, so that's a scout right now, right? He did get 10 minutes in the Louisville game. As Kon Knueppel does a great job of setting his feet under his shoulders. Disruptive. They've got shot clock violations. They've been able to get 5-second count, and they got an open 3 for Isaiah Evans.
of bounds. Derek Harris on the floor for Duke. And the rebound comes to Mason Gillis outside to Evans. Second three ball of the half. He's got 8.
We probably have some replicas around, and there's probably some in the locker room. And that could be a full-time job, being the person that dusts the trophies. Oh, I'm sure Zion Williamson's National Player of the Year is probably on some shelf somewhere. Shane Battier's National Defensive Player of the Year award somewhere, right? And when he comes up and sets a screen in the middle third and he rolls hard to the rim, there's a lot of action that you can play off of.
Khaman connects with a mid-range. Since that point in time, his seized control, outscoring Incarnate Word by 19 in the second. Make it 22. Evans thought that maybe he got tapped on the head. Free pizza, free food. Under 4 to play. Evans.
Right side. Exactly.
Mentioned that to us today several times. Evans, 14 in the second half. The runner by Anderson. Spencer Hubbard getting set to check in for the first time this season. Open look for Anderson. He's got 5 in the last 2 possessions for the Cardinals.
Even though they didn't shoot it well, but definitely solutions to some of their issues and matching up against the best here at Duke.
Darren Harris from downtown and a timeout called by Jon Scheyer. Youngblood double team, puts it up and in. Second bucket for 21. Ryan Van Eck on the floor for Incarnate Word, and that's going to be a triple by Reedy.
We saw you shooting today, Roy.
I got my shots up. It wasn't pretty. Van Eck up and in. Outscoring Incarnate Word 44-25 after leading by 7 at halftime. Blue Devils improved to 8-2 and a week off after this win against the team from the Southland. Debbie.